This is meant to be Bangkok's longest rail line, serving the whole region with modern stations, fast, frequent, clean electric trains. But in reality, after 4 years of opening, the terminal station feels like a ghost town, with only a few platforms in use. The Red Line commuter rail is still waiting for the missing rest of its body. What is holding this line back? What is holding the future of travel back? This is the story of the SRT Red Line, a dream that could possibly never come true. Commuter rail, a fast rail line, usually long distance, connecting a city center with the area further outside the city where a normal metro couldn't reach, sometimes even going into other cities, like Merseyrail in England, the MBTA commuter rail in Boston, and KTM commuter in Malaysia. These rail systems are all somewhat massive in size and connect various areas around the city. This is also the goal of the Greater Bangkok commuter rail, but something is not right. The Red Line commuter rail project was planned since 2004, intended to bring new tracks, new stations, and new trains to Bangkok commuters. The State Railway of Thailand, the railway company behind the lines, gave this project the role to modernize old railway lines, replacing old, aging diesel trains and poorly maintained rail infrastructure. The original plan included a north-south corridor along the existing Northern Railway and Mahachai Line Railway from Thammasat University to Mahachai. Also, an east-west corridor along the eastern and southern railways from Huamak to Salaya. It even has a branch line planned, as well as a new Bangkok Rail Terminal station, brand new electric rolling stock, renewed stations, and even transit-oriented development. The red lines are also designed to connect with high-speed rail lines to reach regions further outside the city. The project was split into 5 phases, with the terminal station being a part of the first phase development. The Red Line isn't just a normal rail line, it's a wild dream of Bangkok's transit future. So, what happened? What didn't happen? Only so little of the project was actually built. That includes a new Bangkok terminal station with a stunning 26 platforms, Krungthep Apiwat Central Terminal or Bang Su Grand Station. The central terminal was located next to the existing Bang Su Junction Station, with a connection to the MRT Blue Line Bang Su Station. This station is the largest railway hub in Southeast Asia. Only 2 segments of the commuter rail lines are built, the dark red line first phase from Bangsu to Rangsit, and the light red line first phase from Bangsu to Talingshan. The lines, along with Bangsu Grand Station, opened in 2021. In 2023, Bangsu Grand Station was given the name Krungthep Apiwat Central Terminal, meaning is the official rail terminal of Bangkok. But oddly, many trains still use the old Huolumpong station. What didn't happen, however, was the usage of the platforms. Bangsu Grand Station is built to be grand, with 2 levels of platforms. The lower level is used for long-distance railway and the Red Line commuter rail, while the upper level is reserved for future high-speed rail. But there wasn't a single time when more than 10 out of the 26 platforms were needed and used. There isn't even a rail connection to the south of the station, meaning trains cannot go through the station to access the city center, and all trains that terminate at Huolumpong needs to go via the nearby Bangsu Junction Station. Red Line commuter rail trains only ran in 15 to 20-minute frequencies, meaning less reliable travel times and less ridership. Also didn't happen the full completion of the commuter rail. In fact, the rest of the network isn't even approved yet. The design was there in 2011, and the first phase began construction in 2013. That's 12 years ago. 12 years of development, and yet the rest of the system is still in the planned phase. But what is the plan? What will it be like after it's built? After the full completion that I doubt would happen, the system would stretch over 180 kilometers or 110 miles. The red line will start from its northern end, Thammasat University, goes along the northern line until Bangsu Grand Station, then via the Bangsu Hualampong connector to Hualampong, then goes on the Wong Wien Yai Mahachai line to its southern end, Mahachai, with a possible extension deep into Maklong. The light red line goes from Salaya, goes along the southern railway to Bangsu, then goes to Makasan, and goes along the eastern railway to Huamak, connecting to the high-speed rail. If completed, it will be Bangkok's closest thing to a true RER-style commuter rail network. The SRT red lines could be integrated into other transit projects. For example, it could connect to the high-speed rail connecting three airports project from Bangsu. The light red line Huamak extension could link to the high-speed rail line, and the Bangsu-Hualampong connector could allow all regional services to go from Bangsu, increasing usage of the enormous station, and fully replace the 119-year-old Hualampong to be the only rail terminal of Bangkok. It would also provide a route for trains to access Hualampong and the Eastern Railway line from Bangsu, increasing train flexibility and allowing a smooth transition from one train line to another. All of that sounded great, but what exactly is holding this back? The answer is for multiple reasons. After the 2014 to 2022 administration changes, there is a disinterest in the government of railway megaprojects, and the tendering process is getting harder and taking longer. The pandemic also slowed down designing and construction of multiple transit projects. It also delayed planning, bidding, and critical funding. Agencies are failing to agree on parts of the project, like operation, rolling stock, constructor, and more. There are also delays in environmental impact assessments, or EIA, and land acquisition. Also, the low ridership of the lines also made approval of the project harder. All of these have caused this mega project to fail, but there is still hope. Political focuses are slowly switching back to rail after road congestion in Bangkok worsened, and Phase 2 of the dark red line from Langsit to Thammasat University has just been approved. The northeastern high-speed rail line is also under construction, expected to open the first phase in 2029. If all extensions are completed and the integration of high-speed rail is done well, the Red Line could well be the backbone of Bangkok's commuter rail network. If the high-speed rail is connected to the Red Line, people could travel from outer provinces to the city center in an hour or even less. One time I was on the Red Line, trains went as fast as 130 kilometers per hour or 80 miles per hour. The project will bring faster, more reliable, and more convenient travel to Bangkok commuters. But knowing the classic Thai delays, it could end up being just an empty dream, an imagination, and nothing else without critical political insight. So we hope that this wild dream actually comes true. The red line is quiet now, but if Bangkok actually finishes what they planned, the line could influence many people's lives, and it could be the significant rail spine the city has always needed. If you want a Bangkok where trains actually go somewhere, let's hope that the government learns from its past problems and gives the red line a green light. Thanks for watching.